Where's my potatoes? All served up. Hi everybody, I hope you're all warm because it's really cold outside at the moment, freezing. I think it was -3 this morning. Tell me how cold it is when you're wherever you are. Can you beat -3? I bet you can. With the cold weather, I thought, what can I make that possibly is nice and warm? And so when I asked for suggestions on one of the other videos, you know, for other things to cook, someone mentioned puddings. I think it was David. Thanks, David, if it was you. My memory, I think it was David, but the great suggestion, because who doesn't love a pudding? What better pudding than apple crumble? Now I would have a custard or ice cream. We only have ice cream in the freezer, so that would be lovely. So here are the ingredients. So I've got cooking apples. I'm not sure if I only need 2 or 3, but we'll see when I cut up 2. Butter, brown sugar and flour to make the crumble. A little bit extra just to sprinkle on top. I'm going to put them in these dishes. I'm going to pre-cook the apples first in the Ninja before putting the crumble on top and then cooking again. But all the weights, etc. will be in the cost breakdown. Oh, and cinnamon to go over with the apple. So yeah, that's the ingredients. Nice and simple. As I said, weights in the cost breakdown, you know, amounts. So yeah, let's crack on and make this crumble. So making the crumble, adding the plain flour and cubed butter, which I'm going to make, well, squeeze with my fingers. It's been years since I've made a crumble, but it's one of those rites of passage I think every person who's learning to cook should do. So you just, you know, I mean, most people would know, but you kind of just squeeze the flour and the butter together and it eventually becomes crumbly, kind of a crumbly mixture. I'll add the sugar after I've created this, done this. I don't want to, but just butter and flour to start with. Well, that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to clean my hands and add the sugar and then set that aside because I need to peel the apples, slice them relatively thinly because I'm going to be pre-cooking them before I add the crumble in the Ninja. So yeah, see you in a bit. So I'm just going to mix in the sugar. I'm not going to add it all, I'm just adding most of it, but I want some left to sprinkle over the top. That'll do. Brilliant. Right, let's start peeling apples. For the compost, I mean, you could lay it all out neatly, but you know me, just bung it in. Because once the crumble's on and you've spooned it onto your bowl, you know, who would know it was in a nice neat thing. So now I need to sprinkle sugar over this and a bit of the cinnamon, and then I'm going to pre-bake it. In fact, I was wondering how much apples, I do need to weigh this actually, I'd like to weigh this for these dishes. I wasn't sure whether I'd need 2 or 3 of these, but I only needed 2 cooking apples. You could use normal dessert apples, like they range in price. I think Gala apples in Lidl are really reasonably priced, or they used to be. I haven't looked actually for a while. So yeah, let's weigh this. Oh, excuse my drawer, it's very noisy. I'll weigh this and we'll be back to sprinkle sugar and put it in the Ninja. Right, so we're going to add, this is hot water. I'm not sure on the amount, but I'm just going to add a little bit because really we want to cook it in the water, so it's not going to be covering the apples, I don't think. That's I boiled the kettle to make a coffee, so that's the water from that. I'm going to sprinkle sugar on. I hope this is enough because it should be. It should be. A little bit of cinnamon. Yeah, that'll do. And we're going to stick it in the Ninja. Right, let's get those apples in first to cook before I add the crumble. So I'm just going to, I've left the crisper plates in obviously just to, so the dish sits on top. Nicely, these fit really nicely. This was from B&M, this dish. Ooh. So that was from B&M, and it has a kind of a clip-on lid with, which is plastic around the edges. It cost a £5. I've had this dish for years, so I can't remember where I got it from. I was just pure luck it fitted the Ninja. Right, let's get it in. I might need to stir it because it'll be on bake for 170 temperature. So let's get it back on. Hold on. So let's not forget match, bake, 170, 15 minutes, but I will check and I probably will be stirring. So let's just see. Let's see how it goes. See you in a minute. I can smell the cinnamon. Very nice. I think I'm going to stir it though. So it's been in for just under 4 minutes. So I think I'll give it a stir. I'm not sure if that's too much water, but we'll soon, I'm sure it'll be fine. The water should steam off really, shouldn't it? You'd think. Oh, sorry Ninja, interrupt us. It's cooking though. Cinnamon smells lovely. Right, let's get that. Checking in 5. Going in for a third stir. Oh, by the way, do you like my Christmas lights? I hope they add a bit more light to this dark and gloomy kitchen. They're from Lidl actually, and they're plugged in, so I really like them. They're £9.99, but yeah, look at them, really nice. You have to bend them so that they look like fairy. Oh, I can't remember what it said on the box. Anyway, let's get back to stirring. I hope this water disappears, otherwise we're going in for a watery crumble. The apple would actually release some water, wouldn't it? Should I have added flour? I don't know. It doesn't mention flour. Oh, sorry Ninja. Worst comes to worst, I'll drain off some of this water if I feel it's too watery. Yeah. Okie dokie. See you in a bit. Nearly finished for the first stage anyway. Right, I'm going to let that cool because when I asked last time, a lot of you said that's really useful, not useful, necessary for saving the element or making it last longer, you know, for the life of the Ninja. So don't interrupt the cool like I was doing. So let it stay cooling. I think it's to do with the elements, makes them last longer. Yeah, so I won't interrupt cool Ninja next time, okay? I'm so impatient, it's ridiculous. Oh, in the meantime, I am doing Christmas prep today as well. A separate video, but I'm going to do Brussels sprouts. Ooh. Did you see the end? Brussels sprouts with bacon to freeze, but I'll be prepping them. And sausage and sage and onion stuffing balls. That's what I'm going to be doing today for Christmas Day prep. That'll be in a separate video, but yeah, together. So let's have a look. Oh, they do look a lot less water actually. Let me just I need to stir them. Well, that's good. That's really good. I'll just check. I think they're cooked. I mean, bearing in mind they're going to take a bit more cooking, but they're almost cooked. Cooked enough, I think. Bearing in mind I'm going to cover them with crumble, so I'm going to have to extract them and get the let them cool down a little bit before I put the crumble mixture on. A bit more water in this one. I'm not sure. I might just leave it. It'll become juice, won't it? Okay, I'm going to let them cool and then extract them and to put the crumble on. And then cook one for taste testing, because I'll do the other one later. Because we're going to have crumble for later. But it's, what day is it today? It's Saturday. England are playing, so they're going to be busy watching that. And then we can have it for supper. But I will do a taste test for the one I'll cook after it's cooled down. Which, quite frankly, is a perk. As Maria said, definitely a chef's perk. Somebody's got to do it, haven't they? So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I'm going to take out my the crumble, the apple, before I put the crumble on, using these. See how it goes. I think it's all about the angle. If you look, you know, you would normally assume it would go in like that, but the ninja gets in the way, so you've got to turn it round to go in that way. Hold on, let me get my grip. So squeeze and lift. You don't even need two. I bought two because I'm an idiot, but I thought I might need two. I think I only really need one. There you are, fab. If anyone wants my second, my spare one of these, I'll happily post it to you. Just say that you'd like it in the comments. And then I'll do the wheel of names and all that malarkey, just so it's fair. But yeah, I'm going to be putting the crumble mixture on now and then cooking. Well, this will probably be the adult one. I like a lot of crumble on mine, and this will be the boys, so I won't cook that one. And we can reheat, because I'll only have a small taste test, but we can reheat this when we want to eat it later after dinner. Right, so let's get the crumble on. I'll tidy up, get this ninja put back into his place. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, so it's now adding the crumble. Exciting times, I tell you. I'm just going to put you down. Can you see? Just checking if you can see. Okay. So just going to sprinkle it on. There's a lot of crumble, but I've got to be honest, I love crumble more than the actual apple mix itself. Tease it out into the sides. So I didn't drain off any of that water because I figured it will soak up into the crumble and also become a bit of the sort of juice. I'm kind of making a little hill, and then I'll spread it out to the sides. Did everyone remember their advent calendars, those that have kids? Do you know what I did? I actually completely forgot. And it was suddenly the 6th of December, and my youngest Jim said, "Oh, where's our advent calendars?" And I was like, "Oh, Oh my God, I completely forgot. So I rushed out, like you do. And does anybody have any advent calendars? Every shop I've been to, all sold out. Luckily, I have a load of paper bags, like that candy bags. You know, they're striped candy type bags, paper. And I have pigs, and I have Christmas lights. So what I did is I just bought, you know, those sort of chocolate coins, that kind of thing. I bought a couple of those. Got the paper bags and numbered them 1 to 24, and then stuck a chocolate coin in, and then pegged it to the Christmas light. Works a treat. And they had about 7 days to catch up on, which I were quite happy about. Right, I'm going to add a bit of butter to these. I wondered if I can grate it. I've heard about that. I'm just going to try that. I don't know if it will work. Cold butter. Let's see. I don't want to touch it with my fingers. So. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Try not to grate the paper. I just want to sprinkle it on so it helps make the crumble yummy. Ooh. Oh, well, that's interesting, slightly messy, possibly a bit too much, I don't really know. Oh, my butter melts as soon as it touches your fingers, doesn't it? So this is probably a bad idea, but hey ho. And I've got to sprinkle I've got butter all over me now. Just going to clean my hands. Right, sprinkle on some sugar. This isn't sprinkling very well, is it? I'm just going to have to go in with my fingers, I think. Crumble and custard, absolutely one of the best delights. Crumble and ice cream, pretty good, damn good as well. Yeah, I think that would have to do. I don't want to over sugar it. Right, I'm just going to clean my hands. So I'll be putting one in the fridge and one in the Ninja. So this one's going to go in the Ninja. This is the boys, so that's to be saved. And yeah, let's get it in the Ninja. There we go, it's all in. Right, I'm just going to check what I need to do. I need my phone. Bear with. Right, I put it in drawer 1. I must remember to cook the right drawer, not like last time. So it's in there. Very good. So I'm going to put it on bake, 170 for 20 minutes, 20 to 25. We'll watch it. We'll check. We'll keep checking. There we go. See you in a bit. Just gonna have a check of the crumble, but I wanted to show you that what I'm not got in drawer 2. Do you remember when I did the pizza bases? I got them prepped, baked them a little bit in the Ninja, and then let them cool and put them in the freezer. Well, this is exactly the reason why I love doing that, because it's lunchtime and the boys are hungry, so I've knocked them up a quick pizza. So this is the second one. I've just done Jimmy his, and that's the pizza base. It's been put in frozen, and I put frozen chorizo, and I had pesto, and obviously that's mozzarella on top of the chorizo, and I'm just going to cook it on bake. I put it on for 15 minutes, but I did Jimmy's first on the same time, and that took about 6 minutes, 6-7 minutes roughly. And it, yeah, he's eating that now. And then I've got the crumble in the other one. Let's check that. That's the butter melted. I'm not sure I'd do that next time, but it would taste lovely. It's just it doesn't look very nice. So it's coming along. It's still got 4 minutes and 22 left, and I can actually think I can hear it sizzling a little bit, so I'll be taste testing that soon. So I'll stick it back in, I'll let it cook for the full time. Did I put it on for 20 minutes or 25? I think it was 20. Anyway, we'll be taking a good look. I'll probably extract it to sort of try and see if it's bubbling at wherever the apples are. Yeah, yummy. See you in a bit. Ooh, crumble's nearly finished. Let's have a quick look at the pizza. That's coming along really nicely. In fact, I'll probably take that out before the end. Remember the cooling function? I'm going to leave that. So as I said before, I only need one. So if you want one of these, I'll post it to you. You can be anywhere in the world, it's alright, because this is actually quite light. So I'll post it to you, it's not a problem. So if you want one, let me know in the comments. Still cool. Oh, I'm so impatient. Let's check the pizza. Oh yeah, I'll be taking that out soon. It smells absolutely delicious. I wish that was mine. Hooray! Right, we can get the crumble out. Let's have a look at it. May need another 5 minutes, but I'm going to extract it and have a really good look. I need my glasses on. Oh, I can see it bubbling. I mean, there's more crumble. But I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it bubbling, which is great. I love crumble, so more crumble than apple is fine by me. I'm going to taste test that, so I'm going to plate it up, and I'll be back with a little bit of a taste test. See you in a bit. Okay, so it comes down to the taste test bit. So hold on, let me get rid of the ice cream. I'm just going to try the crumble without any ice cream. Oh, that crumble's really nice. It's delicious. Hold on, try the apple. I'm not sure if it's fully cooked. The apple does have a bit of a crunch to it, so maybe it should be cooked a bit longer, you know, with the water. It was also you know, less sweet. Could do with a bit more sugar. So the quantities I give is what I've added, but if you make this, just up it by 10-20 grams, I'd advise. I mean, some people like their apples not too sweet, and it's still really lovely, but it's got a little bit a bitterness to it, you know, that sort of bittery taste. So I definitely up the sugar for if I made it next time. The crumble was lovely, very sweet, really nice, and it's got that cinnamon. I can taste the cinnamon coming through from when I put on the apples earlier, you know, when they were cooking before I put the crumble topping. A little bit of ice cream. Oh, it's delicious. This is lovely. I'll definitely make this again. I probably wouldn't add that grated butter on top, because although that adds flavour, I don't think it's really necessary, and it makes the crumble look a little bit ugly. But once you've added your ice cream or your custard, you know, who'd know. And I'd cook the apples for a bit longer, but other than that, it's really lovely. And I'd definitely make apple crumble again. In fact, it didn't really take long. It's been years since I made apple crumble. I don't think I can even remember the last time. I mean, I might have bought it, you know, shop bought. But I've got 2 decent sizes here. And so we'll have, you know, apple crumble for later on. Well, at least everyone else will, unless I can have a second portion. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching and for all your lovely comments. I'm going to be doing the Christmas prep today as well, so that will be on a later video. And I'll see you know, with regards to that pincer thingy,
Let me know if you'd like one, and I like that, my spare one, because I really only need one. It's very rare. When will I ever sort of use two at the same time if they're so strong that they hold up one of these crumble pies coming out of the Ninja? So yeah, let me know in the comments, and thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.